Hey folks, Dahron Johnson here with the Tennessee Equality Project. When we left off last, the Tennessee State Legislature had managed over 3 years to shout so much about trans participation in sport that they took a weakling issue that couldn't even make it out of committee and pump it so full of scaremongering steroids that they managed to bully multiple of these discriminatory bills through the General Assembly and onto the governor. Which brings us to now, here in 2025, and the anti-trans full court press hasn't slowed down. Back in January, and even though the NCAA president had testified before Congress less than a month earlier that there were fewer than 10 trans athletes out of the 520,000 total in all NCAA schools, our state supermajority felt it necessary to send a letter to the association before the General Assembly even opened, imploring the NCAA to forbid these students from participating. Of course, they fell back on all their old faulty arguments. Science is set on the same playing field as common sense, which in turn allows the truckloading in of all types of claims for which there is no substantive evidence. The untested becomes undeniable facts. Assertions without backing, we're told, are not up for debate. This wobbly like supermajority letter continues, building out the false argument that when someone like me shows up, somehow all other women get less. This classic strategy of othering is meant to vilify its targets, evidenced here by the way the letter makes trans female athletes out to be thieves, robbing dignity by their mere presence. Listen to how the letter hyperventilates as it makes frantic claims that trans female involvement in sports is so extremely dangerous that it approaches abuse and infringes on every woman's rights. The goal is to make the participation of these others, i.e. folks like me, appear so criminal, so unfair, that it allows those making such claims to treat the other as if they have no claim for fairness themselves. In contrast, I'd like to quote a fellow competitor who offers her experience as a cis female of what she experiences when a trans person like me toes the line beside her. She says, "Dahron and other trans athletes share the same vision that all the other ladies who toe the line at our races do, to test the limits of our own bodies, to race in a safe and ethical manner, and to build relationships and community in sport." In one sentence, all the bills and all the shouting are forced to contend with the one thing they've all been orchestrated to keep us from contemplating, that when it comes to the fear they're incessantly trying to gin up, there's no real there. So, please, continue to join me in the Tennessee Equality Project as we offer information and insight to help you feel equipped to use your voice, to step out and speak up on the policies and bills that have an impact on our communities, good or bad. Until the next, be well, stay safe, and all my best.